Yeah. Then comes this question. It says, consider the graph P below of a conductor. This is the graph we are talking about. Now the statement says that the graph for conductor X, this one, and conductor Y were determined and plotted on the same axis as shown above. Okay. Then the question comes, compare the resistance of conductor X and P and explain your answer. Okay. We have X and we have P. And we are comparing the resistance. So which one is having a higher resistance between X and P? The answer is X. Yeah. So we have just said X has a higher resistance compared to P. What is the reason for that? The reason is that X has a greater or bigger gradient compared to P. And we know that gradient of a voltage versus current graph is equal to resistance. So the bigger the gradient, the bigger the resistance. So that is that. Yeah. Then comes this question. It says, which of the two conductors is a better conductor? Remember, we are comparing X and P. So which one is a better conductor? The answer is P. P is a better conductor. Then explain. Why do we say P is a better conductor? The answer is that P has less resistance compared to X. So that is that. Yeah. Then we come to this question. It says, compare the resistance of Y to P. In this case, we are comparing P and Y. And they say, compare resistance of Y to P. Explain. Okay, how do you compare the resistance of P to that of Y? The answer is that P has a higher resistance compared to Y, or Y has less resistance compared to P. Yeah, what is the reason for that? The reason is that Y has a smaller slope compared to that of P. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, then comes this question. It says, identify which one of the above is a better conductor, and explain. You need to remember that we are comparing P and Y. And which one is a better conductor? The answer is Y. Y is a better conductor. Okay? Why? What is the reason for Y being a better conductor? The reason is that Y has a less slope, which means less resistance. Yeah, that is that. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time. The channel is PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet, with me, Richard, here. Yes, we urge you to subscribe, to comment, to share, to like. And we need to remind you also that Physical Sciences Silver Bullet is a YouTube science channel specializing in physical sciences grade 12, 11 and 10, and natural sciences grade 8 and 9. We encourage you to make use of our channel, but we have to tell you that when using our channel, we advise you to use the playlist. Don't go to video because of the scope of this channel. So just go to playlist and click the material which belongs to you.